faculty and the department to ensure that this one comes in too big. Now, Busitema is already, the team leader is already aware, when we came into reviewing our university establishment, we ensured that space science is made an institute. And it has all these structures approved by the public service. So it's one of those core institutes. And I'm extremely very happy that STI OP made us actualize the running of this institute, because you gave it the momentum, the start, the kicking of the institute to start by the support that you have given, and I'm glad that you are supporting this. And every time when we need you, if you are always here, Dr. Doreen and your team, we're extremely very grateful for the support. We have a number of other programs that are supporting, not necessarily the physics program. We have geography here, which is also part of the space science. We had some installations some time back. We have engineering, where we have the computer engineering, the electrical, and other related fields. And of course, we also have environmental related things. And we wish all these teams to work together. One thing which is very, which is at the core of Busitema University is the partnership and collaborations. And we have been working with other universities to ensure that we achieve the mission, we achieve the objectives and strategic direction of the university as much as we can. And I'm glad specifically for this project of space science brought all of these teams together from various universities and faculties to work together to ensure that we achieve the mission of the Space Science Institute, but also of this project of space weather early warning tool. So we are glad, and as my dean mentioned, some members are here from other faculties and are all to support this. We hosted the Committee of Parliament on STI and the team from space science, and they were particularly more interested in the space science. Well, the team here gave them a lot of insight, and they were extremely very excited. Recently, they mentioned that our report, I think, is ready, and they will be presenting it soon to Parliament. And I think some of these things will future possibly support us as a university, but also to showcase what the STI OP is doing to promote this sector. So when you made a call for the scholarships, and I extremely picked a lot of interest, because it was looking at the multidimensional, the multidisciplinary aspect of space science, where it was cutting across in all areas that support this. And indeed, you did say that when we are talking about space science, we are talking about national security, we are talking about agriculture productivity and sustainability, we are talking about communication, we are talking about transport, and all those areas. And I'm glad that the scholars that are here are cutting across those areas. We are aware that in our country, of course, the funding for studies is at undergraduate, and postgraduate students in most cases struggle to achieve their studies. So I'm excited that this particular project looked into issues of capacity building in the country to support this sector, which is very much needed in the country. So once again, I'm extremely very grateful to support this cause to build the capacity in the country. And we thank you very much, Dr. Doreen, for this particular initiative. And indeed, we are aware that our students also participated in the project called domestication of satellite, and they were very active. We used to visit them in the other area. I saw Engineer Bonnie and the team visited them, and that project, we submitted it. If I remember the name correctly, it's called Green Guard. We submitted that project, and I think we are waiting for the results. And from the participation, I guess we shall be able to emerge the best, because the people who are training the rest of other universities were our own. So why shouldn't we be the best? And I guess we shall possibly emerge the best in that area. So the Dean mentioned it. We are extremely very excited about this space, to renovate this space. But you can see we are yet hosting possibly the smallest group of the Space Institute. And we are aspiring possibly to even have more. I guess some of them have not been able to come. And even the installations, some of them have been installed in other buildings, and we want to have a concentration of what we call the Space Science Institute with all these facilities. And indeed, the issue of the Institute having a home and having all these installations available is extremely an excellent thing. Once you pass in Poma, another stop point should be Busitema University, where we should be talking about the eastern, cutting the whole region of the east. The other part could serve the other areas. So we are extremely very happy, and with our various projects submitted for the call that came through, we are very hopeful that some of these things will come to actualization, because we already have one center in Mbale, courtesy of STI, and I think we should soon realize one in this faculty, or through your stewardship, team leader. So thank you very much. Since our time is extremely is my dean. I did inform you that is my dean, because I belong in this faculty, and in the morning, and I'm extremely, by the way, passionate about this. I left the Vice Chancellor. He had a very big meeting. I said, please, Prof, first remind you will find me already in Nagongera, because at home, and specifically physics is even more home. So with that, we are going to see our brilliant young men and women. I guess there's women in this award thing, because if it is not there, maybe I may have to excuse myself from the whole function. So we are going to have our young men and women, the new scholars of PhD and masters, recognized and awarded.